Hello and welcome to the King's Guards channel fan account. And as you can see today, it's very, very raining outside Buckingham Palace. Thousands of tourists gathering today to watch changing of the guard, but all we can see at the moment are hundreds of umbrellas. So I'm going to show you inside the forecourt of Buckingham Palace. Now it's changing of the guard, and we can see over in the distance the guards are already in formation for today's changeover. Now it is raining a lot, so imagine being a guard standing still in the rain. It is known that the fur on these bear caps are really good at repelling water. However, I still can't imagine what it's like to stand still for these hours during changing of the guard while it's raining. And we can see that we have some distinctive blue plumes and red plumes. Now, the guards to the left with the red plumes are the Coldstream Guards. And the musicians to the right with the blue plume are the Irish Guards, so Band of the Irish Guards. So we have multiple regiments today here for changing of the guard. And because it is raining, we have had multiple guards going into Buckingham Palace, into the back part of Buckingham Palace, just while the heavy rain is here, and now they are coming back out. So today's changing of the guard is actually quite different. The band were playing music before, but then they had to bring it to a standstill because the rain will damage their instruments. So today is quite unique. But no matter what happens, the guards carry on. As you can imagine, in the UK, in London, it rains a lot. What a phenomenal sight. Thousands of people are here with their umbrellas up to catch a glimpse of this incredible tradition. So, the Coldstream Guards have been guarding Buckingham Palace for the last 24 or 48 hours. And now they're waiting for the new guard to arrive, and we can just see that the band of the Irish Guards have left. So usually they would have played music as they would have marched out, but today they've just left in silence, and they must be heading back to their barracks, which I assume are Wellington Barracks, which are just down the road. And we are at the front of Buckingham Palace, everyone. So this is the forecourt with the famous red gravel, and look how fantastic the palace is. We have the Union flag flying high. Buckingham Palace is just a phenomenal place. So wherever you are in the world viewing this from, do make sure to let me know down below. Have you ever been to London before, or do you have plans to visit London? It's always really interesting to know. And even if you can't visit London in person, this is the best channel to be able to watch the King's Guards on. So make sure you're subscribed. And we can see there are two guards here carrying, which I believe are the standards or the colours of each regiment. But they are covered in a black covering. So these colours are not usually covered, but because it's raining today, they've put them in a protective layer. And we can see this musician has a horn, and any moment now he may play, but we'll see where he stands still for that. Sometimes it can be beautifully and sunny here, or sometimes it can be really raining. It just really doesn't make a difference. If you're here in London, you can still enjoy the sights and the special scenes. So we can see that the policemen here, or the high security, are taking cover in their little cabin. But the guards are still stood still in this downpour. Now, the view that these guests have inside the forecourt must be phenomenal. What a great way to be able to experience this. However, we also have a frontline view. And we can just see that this Coldstream Guard has actually taken a right turn. They don't usually walk this close. Okay, so he's come to the cabin where the police are. Oh great, so he's actually just come to the cabin to ask, I think, for the security to open up the gates, as these guards, I presume, will be marching out of Buckingham Palace shortly, and they will be going over to St. James's Palace. So in changing of the guard, the old guard and the new guard exchange. So the old guard will have been here at Buckingham Palace, and the new guard start formation up in Wellington Barracks, which is just around the corner, and then they march to Buckingham Palace, and then they do the changing of the guard. And as we can see, that we have the colours being carried here, but this is so unique, the colours are covered. Wow, incredibly close. And you can see that that guard had a white and green plume. So if it's white and green, that will be a Welsh guard. And we can see these guards over there with their sabres, I believe, are having a quick talk with some lucky guests. How fantastic is that? Just amazing. And look how incredible their uniform looks. Just tailored, incredible, fitting uniforms with their famous bearskin caps. And we can see a guard stood in front of the sentry box. And he's just attached his bayonet to his rifle. Now, there's lots that's going on inside the forecourt of Buckingham Palace during changing of the guard, and it is incredibly complicated. Unless you are officially a part of the military, it's almost impossible to know everything that's going on. But as a fan and as a spectator, we can just admire this incredible tradition. And you can hear the marching on the gravel as their boots are incredibly hard, so when they stamp and march, you can hear them. So there's some exchange of words over in the distance. And again, these guards have not moved. Maybe they prefer it in the rain, maybe it's cooler. As we've seen in the summer months, these guards can become incredibly dehydrated and have been known to pass out from time to time. So maybe it's better in the rain for them. But I'm sure after a shift, they have to go and make sure that their uniforms are dry so they remain clean. Otherwise, you can imagine wet clothes not being dried properly will go fusty. So the sun has decided to come out. This is typical British weather. It was raining and now the sun is shining. So to distinguish the difference between the guards, it's all about the plume and the buttons on their uniform. So the plume on the bearskin caps is not always on the same side for all regiments. So the Coldstream Guards and the Irish Guards wear their plumes on the right side of their caps, and then the Grenadier Guards and the Welsh Guards wear their plumes on the left side. And I believe that the Scots Guards have no plume. So from afar, it's sometimes difficult to see which regiment the guards are, but when you're up close, you can distinctly see the difference. Now, if you're enjoying this video, please do make sure to leave a thumbs up. And to all our subscribers out there, I just want to say a huge thank you.
Olhem lá, Machado. Vem, vem. Olha. Chama, 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 chama. Chama. Eu macho. Chama, 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 chama.
And then they are getting ready, and I presume they will be marching out of Buckingham Palace as the Coldstream Guard will be finishing their duty soon, so they will be marching to Wellington Barracks. Just an incredible sight. And let's see if we can capture a glimpse of the guards while they're leaving. As you can see, no umbrellas here anymore, just thousands of tourists. And we can see the guards over in the distance walking in front of Victoria Memorial, but we have more guards here, so let's have a look. It is busy here, so bear with me with the camera work. Lots of shoulder knocks going on, but I've got it nice and steady now. Now, I just want to say a huge thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed changing the guard. Do let me know where you're streaming from, and I just want to thank everyone for subscribing, and if you're also a channel member, that's a great help to supporting this channel. So thank you, and I will see you in an upcoming video.